Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Nabila Show on Mustapha Nabila Abdullah YouTube channel, your home of exclusivity. And today I'm here to share with you some content I have gathered following my last video that had said that the government of Ghana had given the Ghana Football Association over $2 million to build a Qatar legacy project at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, and that amount, as I reported in that video, was part of Ghana's prize money from the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Well, many of you would recall that, many of you would recall that in that video I said I didn't want to conjecture stuff because I needed to get loads of stuff. As of that time, I had written to the World Football Governing Body, what is FIFA. I had written to about 22 of the countries that participated in the FIFA World Cup. I wanted to have a clear understanding of what actually transpired when it comes to the prize money. Okay, so on Friday, in fact, that very day I did a video. FIFA had already responded to my email. However, there were certain gray areas I needed to clear, and that was why I didn't add it in my submission. So on Friday, FIFA responded to my email, and the content of the email I sent to FIFA first was to clarify if indeed they paid Ghana $7.9 million as its share of the prize money for participating in the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. The other question I asked was whether FIFA was fining each member federation that participated in the World Cup $10,000 or 10,000 Swiss francs per a yellow card a player would receive at a tournament. FIFA got back to me and they answered the first part. The first part of my question, which was whether indeed Ghana was paid $7.9 million, FIFA sent me an email and they said that 17 countries, so they named the countries categorically from Belgium to Wales, which included Ghana. Those are the countries that exited the competition at a round of at a group stage. FIFA said each of these countries got $9 million for participating in the tournament. I wrote back and said, but did FIFA deduct say $10,000 from each country for a yellow card they received? FIFA did not answer that question. FIFA referred me to the Ghana Football Association for clarity, that if I needed clarity. Okay. I wrote to the Ghana Football Association. They have not responded. And I know they're not going to respond. If they respond, I would be grateful and I would duly report the response the Ghana Football Association would give to me. But as you and I speak, GFA has not responded to my email. I also mentioned that I wrote to about 22 of the countries that participated in the FIFA World Cup. None of these countries could remember paying. In fact, not all the countries got back to me, but some of them did. Some of them responded to my email, but they did not tell me that they paid a fine of 10,000 Swiss francs to FIFA per yellow card their player received at a tournament. The English FA, and I must confess, I am extremely grateful that they went further to advise that I should write to the FIFA disciplinary department for further clarity on the questions I was asking. When I wrote to the FIFA disciplinary department, the FIFA disciplinary department gave me an automated reply and said that they would get back to me. The content of the automated reply was that, oh, if what I'm writing to them has to do with an already existing case, they do not attend to cases that are sent through emails. They attend to cases that are only sent to through the legal portal and whatnot. But there was a lacuna in that email that also said that, but if what I'm inquiring has nothing to do with an already existing case or any FIFA legal issue, then it will take about 4 days. That would get back. You will get back to me. It's been more than 4 days. The legal department of FIFA has not responded. That is the disciplinary department of FIFA. But as I mentioned earlier, I kept engaging FIFA. I kept sending FIFA emails. There were a barrage of emails. So even as of Monday, which was yesterday, I was still getting emails from FIFA. So the next response that came from FIFA was very categorical. And that email, I'll try and drop it here for you to say. They said, the Ghana Football Association received, and the receipt was highlighted in the email. And they said that, and it is, and they added that per their annual financial statement, I can see how much Ghana was paid on page 219 of the FIFA financial statement. Indeed, on page 219, as I mentioned, it is there. Ghana and 16 other countries all got $9 million. Unless, of course, the document is not being truthful. I wrote back to FIFA because I still was not satisfied. I still needed to understand something. Because I'm wondering how the Ghana Football Association would have told its members that they got $7.9 million instead of $9 million. I was a bit confused. In fact, I didn't take the sources at just the Ghana Football Association for it. I can't do that. That would amount to doing a disservice to my readers and to my listeners. I got in touch with people in certain places, those who were told how the money came and why the money is $7.9 million. Though some of those people were not willing to divulge so much information, the confirmation I needed, $7.9 million, is true, because it was the same thing that they gave to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The Controller and Accountant General sent an account to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and in fact, let me not go to there. Let me not add that aspect, or else people will begin to know the sources. So I will not go to that angle. But what I will just say is that the money was sent. The account was sent to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, asking or directing the ministry to pay about $5.4 million of the World Cup money, prize money, into that account, because the GFA had told them it was $7.9 million. The government took it hook, line, and sinker. They accepted it. In fact, the chief of staff in her letter said that they were keeping about $5.4 million as the cost incurred in the senior national team's qualification to the World Cup, and that the GFA should use about $2.5 million to build a Qatar legacy project at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence. So when I cross-checked from all these powerful offices, I was so convinced of the content that I had. So I got back to FIFA and said, in that email that I sent to FIFA, I was very categorical again. I said, why did Ghana receive $7.9 million? Could it have been possible that the country received $7.9 million. FIFA got back to me and stated categorically again that the Ghana Football Association received $9 million just as indicated in the FIFA financial statement. So I got confused. There was one thing that FIFA, however, added in that email that they sent to me. They stated that per standard practices, participating member associations have got the room to do certain things. And that email, I'll attach it here for you to see again, so you can read for yourself. However, I kept pushing for that 10,000 Swiss francs or $10,000. The communication that I had sent to him said the GFA paid. I kept pushing for it. In all my exchange with FIFA, that aspect of my question was never answered. It was never answered. They kept referring me to the GFA. Even in the email that they sent to me, stating that Ghana got $9 million per their financial statement. And they also mentioned that participating member association can do certain things and the money would be taken from their prize money. They never mentioned about the $80,000. They spoke about tickets, they spoke about accommodation, they spoke about other stuff. They never mentioned the $80,000 which was paid. I do recall vividly, there was a document that was circulating reportedly from FIFA that those were some of the fines associated with FIFA competitions. I sent it to FIFA to authenticate it. Indeed, FIFA authenticated that document, but they did not state that they deducted $80,000 from Ghana. They did not. So that's where I got confused. I'm a bit confused because I think, in any case, if the GFA were to spend beyond the limit they could, they should be doing this with the government, because the money belongs to the state. The money does not belong to the Ghana Football Association. The Black Stars' participation in the FIFA World Cup is a state money, not the Ghana Football Association. So you cannot decide that there will be extra expenses. And in fact, the Minister of Youth and Sport had appeared before Parliament and told Parliament that the country was going to make $9 million for participating in the group stages of the FIFA World Cup. So should he go back to Parliament and tell Parliament that no, we said we were going to get $9 million, but FIFA sent us $7.9 million? What happened to the over $1.1 million? What happened to it? What explanation would the minister offer? I don't know if the minister has been duly schooled or educated on how this gap has existed, but I'm a bit confused, and I would gladly appreciate someone being able to educate me on what has happened to that aspect of the money. Unless, of course, what we are being told, or what my sources, both at the powerful office, the government arm, the football governing body, unless, of course, all my sources are lying that the country got $7.9 million. Unless they're all lying. Other than that, there should be a way to get the Ghana Football Association to explain to the state, to the country, to Ghanaians, how $9 million we were supposed to make dropped to $7.9 million. We should get an explanation for that. No, there should be an explanation for how that money disappeared. Other than that, come on, we can't continue to be deceiving ourselves. People who are put in charge of certain positions should be able to do the right things. And trust me, I have not said. I remember when the story came up, someone sent me a message that I should forward this story to people in authority. I said, if they see it to read, fine. If they don't see it to read, fine. But it's not my duty to go forward my stories I wrote to people, to certain people. No. I wouldn't do that. First, nothing suggests that the GFA did anything wrong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, let no one go out there and conclude that the GFA did something wrong. We can only ask questions. And if they give us answers, fine. But knowing who we are we going to get the answers at all? It doesn't appear we will. And that is where my fear is. That as you and I speak, in fact, you can head on to my joyonline.com. I published the story there, and I even I attached the emails and a portion of the FIFA financial statement that revealed that Ghana got $9 million. Ghana, Belgium, Cameroon, Canada, Wales, Republic of Ireland all got $9 million. You can go and read it there. Let's not conclude that GFA has done something wrong, but let's ask questions. They should be willing to answer those questions, because the money belongs to Ghanaians, not to the Ghana Football Association. And in fact, the GFA cannot just go and explain to the Ministry of Youth and Sports or to the Jubilee House that we got $7.9 million and the government of Ghana is not explaining to Ghanaians why the money has dropped so. No, that is not possible. We should demand for the right things. Let's be citizens, not spectators, as we were charged by the President, Nana Akufo-Addo, on January 7, 2017. Muftahu Nabila Abdullahi here on Nabila Show. I appreciate your time.